and await your fate in Sovngarde.
Dovahkiin, use Dragon Rend if you know it.
Has waxed, yours has waned. And Sovngarde.
Again. Use Dragon Rend. It's the only chance to defeat.
You are no match. Ruthwan Mithril.
Use Dragon Rend. It is the only chance to defeat him.
You will pay for your defiance.
He is too strong on the wing. Bring him down. Use Dragon Rend. It's the only chance to defeat him. Dovahkiin, what's on? Use Dragon Rend before the flame consumes you. Dragon Rend. Chance to defeat him.
I have feasted on many.
He is too strong on the wing. Bring him to goal with Dragon Rend. Now, Dovahkiin. Now he is vulnerable. This is your chance, Dovahkiin.
Go!
Hurt him while he is grounded.
I will feast.
He is too strong on the wing. Bring him to goal with
Dovahkiin, you call yourself.
This is your chance, Dovahkiin. Strike with all your force.
These more, Dovahkiin. You have become strong. But I am Al-Duhin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zokrat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and through
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining. I find your wolfish grin unsettling. What do you need?
Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youth and forged our friendship in the fires of war. I've got my eyes on you.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
May the gods I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. You want me to let a dragon into the heart of my city, with the threat of war on my doorstep? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will, but I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to... What is it that you need? If it's the war you're referring to, I'm on the side of Whiterun. No doubt General Tullius and his friends in the Empire will tell you that I owe them my loyalty. And perhaps I do. Ulfric Stormcloak would say that I owe my allegiance to the Nord people as they fight for Skyrim's independence. Perhaps this is also true. The day might come when I am forced to draw my sword for one side or the other. But that day has not come yet. All right, then. Get away from me. You won't get away with that.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? You're going to rot in the Dragon's Reach dungeon. Heard they're reforming the
Be careful.
Vampire hunt or something. The old fort near. Then might consider joining up myself.
And what might you need, I've got my eyes on you.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Enjoy your visit. If there's any more I can help you with, just let me know.
With respect, companion, I'd ask that you and your friends muzzle that dog of yours. The howling coming from the Orvaska has gotten out of hand.
Father says I'm too young to
Absurd
change
that
the
you
sword,
can't cook good
so I
sweet
practice
rolls
with my
in the
fists.
skeever hole of a city. Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Enlightenment! We are but maggots, writhing in the filth of our own corruption, while you have ascended from the dung of mortality, and now walk among the stars. But you were once man, aye, and as man you said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Stormcloud."
It's a shame, isn't it?
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight. Yeah? Why? Okay, I'll leave him alone. I was just kidding around. Besides, if he'd only kiss me, I wouldn't have to beat him up all the time. I don't fight Lars no more. Hey, you wanna play a game? Figures. You elders are always so boring.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Now I remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead?
Papa, you're home. Did you get me a present? I'd really like a dolly. Or maybe a pretty new dress? Well, I heard there's a really nice tailor's in Solitude. And maybe the Khajiit sell dolls. They always have the best toys. Aww.
Honor to you, my Thane. Good day.
Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do. I don't want to play with her anymore.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Breath and focus.
Seems there's no end to the needs of the Imperials. But what can I help you with? Return anytime you need arms or armor. My forge can't rest.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. What could it mean?
I'm telling
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. I suppose that's true. Fine. Why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have you. He'd be in... Speak with Legate Ricka. She will deter... The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do... You may have a point. I'm always surprised by how seriously the Nords take these things. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not...
The Emperor's cousin Vittoria Vici is getting married soon. The reception will be public. Anyone in Solitude can attend.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
What was that?
Someone do something! Oh. Won't get me.
So, Sabrul!
You'll die this day, dragon!
About guide me!
So, Sabrul!
An outsider? No reason to stop in Kynesgrove. Keep moving. The mine's all... Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Mor... I lay my... talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. Morrowind used to be a lovely place, but you couldn't pay me. By the gods! I don't even know what to say! Until next time.
All I hold sacred. That's a shout. Like the graybeards on the mountain.
Come along, no more stops. We need to find our way to Solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far? Get away from me!
Told you, it's the wedding of
Skyrim.
Victoria Veach.
Speak to my husband.
Merchant with the East Empire. Don't bother me, peasant. I've had a long journey and paid too much coin on these gifts to be late to Vittoria's wedding.
What? No! God, help!
Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good...
Time to end this. Someone do something.
Enough! Death is fully over.
You mind swinging that somewhere else?
I need... Good. Glad we started that.
Win this! Die, damn you!
I'm going to... Get down.
He's dead! You No. I'll have your head.
Help! I'm being attacked!
Horses. All day long. Do you have any... How dull...
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed. I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spy.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got... ways of finding out what you really are.
Looking for shipping? We always
I was
offer
one of the
better
best
service
soldiers
than
in the
East
Storm
End
of
Army.
Grayscale. Don't like it?
Safe travel.
Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septums say I can punch you back where you came from. Get out of my face.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? I guess you're smarter than you look.
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord. The divine smile on a charitable soul.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him?
Balgruuf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around. I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Garmar. He handles the new recruits.
On Whiterun.
Good. And what would you speak with Garmar? It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Roth. And can you believe it? Both Ulfric, Stormcloak, and General Tullius have to go.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax. Paarthurnax. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
So, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? But regret. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
I'm here because it's required of me. But there's nothing to be gained by talking to that murderer.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn. Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Diplomatic
Here, here.
as usual.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. I'm glad we agree on this.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
To arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that... entirely out of character.
What would the Empire want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will... ...in good faith. Since we're